In order to enjoy the fresh and organic food and drink that the Mediterranean diet offers, there's a certain amount of activity that needs to happen year-round. We're going to hear from two Med Diet Declaration endorsers about what activity it is and why all that activity is for a purpose. The Mediterranean diet isn't just about eating, but also producing that food. And they call this the outdoor gym. We're here in the southern part of the island of Hvar in Zavala, where we're going to meet OPG Jaka Sabrazzo and hear all about their bees and everything else they do.
Hello, my name is Nicolina. I'm representing OPG Jaka Sabrazzo from Zavala on island Hvar. OPG Jaka Sabrazzo is a family-run OPG. We are producing mostly honey, wine, olive oil, some homemade marmalades, products like that. We have like a family-run little hotel where we can have about 60 guests during the summer. For now, we work 3 generations of ourselves, my father-in-law, my husband, and our kids. We all live and work there for a whole year in the hotel and OPG together. We are beekeepers this is 3rd generation. My father-in-law started to grow bees with his father, and that's a tradition. It's about 70 years old for now. Now we work all together, so we have about 60 beehives, more or less. Every year we produce about 1 ton of honey. Usually we have beehives in Zavala, situated in Zavala. In autumn we drive it with the boat to island nearby called Ščedro, and that's like whole island is covered by the rosemary. That's a plant from the Mediterranean, and we collect honey from rosemary mostly. In the winter they are situated here in Zavala on the 2 locations where we can treat them for disease and getting prepared them for spring bee harvest. First of all, to get the honey, we need to have beehives prepared. They need to be strong and healthy to do that, because bees live, I don't know, you know, normal bees live 40 days. They die because of tired. They work a lot. So when it's springtime, they need to be strong and healthy to do that. If you don't have that, you can't have honey at all. Usually we start the process like in spring. We go from Zavala. We put everything in the boat. Tools from removing the honey and everything we need to put in the boat. Then we go. We have about 30 minutes ride to drive to Ščedro. When we come there, first my father-in-law and my husband go to collect the honey from the beehives, and me and my mother-in-law and my stepson, we waiting on the mole with the tools, and we collect honey from the beehive. After that, they all need to bring it back to the hive for the bees. They start doing that again. We do it every 10 days, again and again. So it's period of, I don't know, 2 months when we need to go every 10 days to Ščedro to do that, to collect 1 ton of honey. After that, we everything together with honey put downstairs in the basement. We have equipment to clean the honey, because when we put original honey in the glass, you have a wax and dead bees inside and everything what you bring with you. So we need to clean it and wait for 48 hours at least to water comes out from the honey. Usually, the honey doesn't have expiry date. You can use it years, but you need to clean it properly. So the whole process to get the honey lasts, I don't know, 3 to 5 days to put everything, and after that we do that again. So it's, I don't know, 2 months we have job every day with the honey.
Pa najdraže mi je i najbolje je kad imamo određene aktivnosti u masliniku koje možemo i radimo skupa svi.
Moj brod, rebanje.
Ribolov.
In the winter time, when I'm not working, I spend again lots of time with my kids. We all love going fishing. That's like we are all crazy about it.
Kad sam sam, najdraže mi je raditi oko elektronike, oko struje.
Lovit, tako da se jedan put mjesečno ide lovit, idem sa ocem.
Svako radim, inače soparnike.
Most of your time outside of the season and inside the season when you also work is based on doing the outdoor activities.
In the Mediterranean diet, they don't need to pay for a gym membership because they have this, the outdoor gym. Whether it's pruning, cutting, planting, or getting your boat ready to go out fishing, everything has its purpose and every activity is like a sport. Our next Med Diet Declaration endorser has everything, from vineyards to olive groves, from animals to lavender, and plenty of vegetable fields too. Let's find out from them what keeps them active from dawn till dusk.
Hi, I'm Ana. So welcome to Hora Farm. So Hora is an agroturismo that's located in the middle of Starigrad Plain. First of all, we have a huge vineyard and we make our own rakia, we make our own wine. We have a huge veggie garden, and like all the vegetables we grow, they are totally organic. We make different essential oils, not only lavender, but a lot of plants, and we do use it for different stuff, like for medicine, I would say. Hora is a restaurant where we offer actually all of our products. Like this is the idea for this restaurant, to serve only what we produce. So it's olive oil, wine, our homemade salami, homemade cheese, our vegetables from the garden, and this is the idea. So on the farm we also have animals, and this will be our donkeys. We have 7 of them, 2 of them are babies, really cute. We have goats. So we have chickens and we have pigs. We have 2 Vietnamese pigs that are just too cute. When we have overgrown salad in the garden or something that you couldn't serve, it's now bitter or something, you release the donkeys, they plow it out for you, you don't have to do it manually. In the meantime, they like fertilize, so it's like a win-win situation. So we have our own meat, we breed them. The pigs are there also for the food, and it's kind of like they're serving as a closed circle, because everything from the restaurant, like the leftovers and everything, we don't throw them away, we give it to the pigs. So it's kind of like lowering the food waste, I would say. And the chickens, they give us eggs. So the harvest season for us, it's lavender, which is very, very hard because we do it all manually. Like we only use a scythe to do it. It's also July, so it's hot as hell. Then we have the grape harvest, which is a little bit later, but for the grape harvest, we have to call more people because we have a huge, huge vineyard. And for us, what we do here on the farm, the hardest thing that we have to do is in springtime when you prepare the seedlings. So mostly like we grow around 3,000, 5,000 seedlings. You have to first dig up the soil, prepare the soil. You have to fertilize it year before. Then you have to put the seedlings in. We have to put the irrigation system and the foil so the wheat doesn't come. The reason we do all this, the reason why we all make it and grow it by ourselves, because this is how we can control the quality. Nada, the lady that works on the farm, wherever somebody asks me what does she do, nobody believes me. She would say the soil tells her when is the time to dig it or plant it. So she's looking at it, talking to it, and this is how she knows. But it's not only the vineyard and the vegetables she's in charge with, like she's also making our cheese. My boss brings the milk from the mainland, she makes the cheese. She also takes care of all the animals, so she's also that part of the team, and she's also the part of the team whenever you need something and something is going wrong, you just call for Nada. Nada is the dude that will help you with everything. Yes. Also, she prepares our food for the restaurant.
So there we have it, the outdoor gym, where all generations come to plant, grow, pick and produce the food and drink they enjoy all year round. Join us next time as we learn about the food from the Mediterranean diet.
I work in school, in agriculture school, so I took my kids, my students every year to build a dry stone wall in the Hora, UNESCO Heritage Plain.
Here, when you see a person that's 90 and going in the vineyard, it is not really strange and nobody is trying to stop him. Because here, as long as you can go out and do the stuff you love, like work in the vineyard or in the field or anything, it keeps your mind healthy, it keeps you physically healthy, you live longer, of course,